I know, I promised the next one would be the Liam Show episode 8, but we're doing this now. This is the Teapot prediction as a Teapot 10. These are the teams, these are the people who were eliminated. My prediction got destroyed. So last time, Just Not the strongest team on Earth lost. Since it's different, since it went through a Google form instead, I will actually have to predict. So don't expect this to be accurate, but still spoilers just in case. Personally, I think Bell would get out. Rip Bell. And because basketball and Nobel Flower are in an arc. That recently ended, but still an arc. And Snowball and Grassy would obviously be in a vote war to be the first one safe. Now for Just Not. If I call their name, I mean if I give them a tick, they are safe. Safe are Bommy, Pillow. It's down to Book and Price Tag. And I think Price Tag is obviously going to be safe. Book is out. Man. Now it's time for a rejoin. If I give them an X, then they won't rejoin. Let me say their name. Eggy. Foldy. Cloudy. Cake. Lightning. Book. Rocky. Clock. Needle. Naily. Nickel. Coiny. Remote. Puffball. Bell. It's down to Teardrop and Pie. Oh, wait a second. Puffball. Bell. Pie. It's down to Teardrop and Remote. And Fries. Teardrop won't rejoin. It's down to Fries and Remote. I know last prediction I said there'll be a double rejoin. But I changed my mind. I think there would be just a single one. And I don't think Fries will be the one rejoining, because he still has BFDIA. Remote will rejoin on Just Not. Because they're looking really lacking on the team. Now for the challenge. I think the team that would lose would be two teams. Obviously. But which two teams? I think Are You OK and Team 8, since they both have 5 members. Let's start with Are You OK? If I give them a check mark, they are safe. Eraser. Golf ball. Pen. It's down to tennis ball and TV. And I think people would keep tennis ball because they can. TV is eliminated. I will move the eliminated part when the merge happens. And now on to Team 8. If I give them a check mark, they are safe. Safe on this team is going to be Pin, is first one safe. Gady. Needle. It's down to Donut and Bath Bag. And I think Donut will just barely survive another close elimination. Bath Bag is out. So now we have all these teams with equal amount of people. I think it's about time for the 2-team phase. Let me make the teams. These are new teams. So, yeah. I think they'll choose the 2 teams that lost first. Let's go with Death Pact again losing again. Not because of Black Hole this time, though. If I say their name, they're safe. Barry would be the first one safe by a long margin. Then Pin. Tennis ball. Oh, wait. Golf ball, I meant. Pen, Eraser. Gady, Needle, Donut, Marker, Black Hole. It's down to Tree and Tennis Ball. I think this will be a gigantic vote war between every single character, so it could be anyone here. But I think it would be Tennis Ball. Oh yeah. Let me just remove one thing, because this is just acting extra space. Next would obviously be the strongest team on Earth. If I give them a check mark, they are safe. Once again, I think this will be a gigantic vote war, since there will be 2 debuters on the same team. So if I say their name, they are safe. Snowball, obviously Grassy, Remote, Pillow, Bommy, Winner, Price Tag, Robot Flower, Yellowface, Bottle. So now it's time to Ice Cube and Basketball. And obviously, Basketball would be safe. Ice Cube will be eliminated. I think Death Pact again would lose again. And once again, this is getting harder to predict. If I give them a check mark, they are safe. Gady. Oh wait, no. I meant Black Hole, Fanny, Marker, Golf Ball, Eraser, Donut, Pin, Gatey, Needle. So now it's down to Pen and Tree. Tree's here because he has to split votes between every single member of Death Pact, and he's on a team with a lot of favourites. Pen's here because of the same reason. He's on a team with a lot of favourites that people would have a vote war with, and Pen is in the same team as Eraser. But it's pretty obvious who's leaving here. Tree. Yeah, sorry, Tree. Now, let's show the dynamic of double team losing. Since, well, we're only losing one member, at the merge 2 would start doing more double eliminations. But I think at this time, that's when they switch back to double eliminations to get the show easier going. So that's what I'm going to do. My mistake, I forgot it was a double elimination series. Anyway, let's see who's safe on the Death Pact again, because they lost again. If I say the name, they are safe. Golf Ball, Fanny, Black Hole, Pin, Needle, Gatey, Eraser. It's down to Donut, Marker, and Pen. And there'll be a massive vote war between Marker and Pen. But I think Pen would come out on top. Rip, Marker, and Donut. I think this will be the last. This team will be the last elimination of the team phase. So if I say the name, they are safe. Snowball, Grassy, Remote, obviously Bommy, Pillow, Basketball, Robot Flower, Yellowface. It's down to Winner, Price Tag, and Bottle. Will both debuters fall here, or will Bottle and a debuter fall? I think Winner would be safe because of his ongoing arc with Loser. He's not in this game, but we get to learn more about. It's the end for one of our debuters. Oh yeah, and Bottle. Let me set this up for the merge. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Since there are 17, 6 people will be up for elimination. Those 6 being Pin, Grassy, Robot Flower, Remote, Yellowface, Fanny, and Pillow. Oh wait, no, 7 can lose this time. If I call out their name, they are safe. Pillow, Remote, Grassy, Yellowface. It's down to Pin, Remote, and Fanny. It's down to Pin, Robot Flower, and Fanny. Pin's here because everyone else is more popular than her, or rejoined recently. Robot Flower is here because she's a technological mind, and that's a high advantage. And Fanny is just not as popular. But I think Pin would be safe. Rip, Robot Flower, and Fanny. May they rest in pizzas. I think at this time, a rejoin would happen. So, I think rejoining would be Coiny. I think Coiny would rejoin. Anyway, let's see who is up for elimination. 7 people this time. So I think that would be Remote, Gatey, Pin, Pillow, Winner, Pen, and Eraser. If I call out their name and give them a check mark, they are safe. Pillow, Winner, Eraser, Gatey. It's down to Pin, Pen, and Remote, and I think Pin would be safe by a close margin. It could be either Pin or Pen, but I think Pen and Remote are out. Anyway, let's see who else. So 6 people would lose this challenge. I think those 6 would be Black Hole, Winner, Pen, Pin, Yellowface, Eraser, and Pillow. If I call out their name, they are safe. Safe are Pillow, Pin, Black Hole. It's down to Winner, Eraser, and Yellowface. And I think Eraser would be safe. It marks the fall of our second debuter, and Yellowface. Oh yeah, I think at this time Donut will get his limbs back. But we can't risk knowing that. So I won't say he got his limbs back. Anyway, for the next challenge, I think losing would be obviously 5 people, would obviously still be 6. So I think Snowball, Golf Ball, Grassy, Pin, Pillow, and Black Hole would lose. If I call out their name, they are safe. Safe are Black Hole and Pin, Pillow, Grassy. It's down to Snowball and Golf Ball. This would be a really close fight. Probably being a very close war. Oh wait, both of them will be eliminated because it's a double elimination, so... Yeah, I think it'll be a very close war between Pin and Snowball and Golf Ball. But, yeah, both of them are out. Already different from my original prediction where I said Snowball would win. But, I don't think so anymore. I think at this point, it would swap around. So, yeah, only 1 immunity per person. But since there's going to be a debut here, 2 people will have immunity. Only for this episode, though. I think this debut will be between the extras and some other objects, but I think debuting would be live, coming back into the game. So obviously she would get immunity. And in the challenge, getting immunity would be well, black hole, because black hole's a black hole. If I give them a check mark, they are safe. Coiny, pillow, eraser, bommy, grassy, pin. So now it's having a naily, basketball, and gatey. And obviously, naily is safe. I mean, not naily, I mean needle. Sorry, I was meant to say needle. But basketball and gatey are out still. I don't edit my videos, by the way. So if you want to become a YouTuber, you don't have to have some fancy editing software. Yeah, it helps. But I don't use that stuff unless I'm, you know, doing the Liam show. But I'm just targeting what I'm going to say. So I think winning immunity would be Pillow. If I say their name, they are safe. Lie, eraser, coiny, pin, bommy. It's down to grassy, needle, and black hole. And I think they would give needle more of a chance than grassy and black hole. Also, black hole already has abilities, so you don't need the power of 2. I think next time winning immunity would be Lie. If I say their name, they are safe. Eraser, pin, bommy. It's down to needle, pillow, low, and coiny. And I think there would be a massive vote war between all of them. I think Pillow would get back her popularity. So I think Pillow would be safe. Rip, coiny, and needle. Oh yeah, final 5. That means it's the final elimination till the finale. And I think definitely getting into the finale would be Pin. If I say their name, they are safe. Another person definitely being in the final 2 is Eraser. So now it's down to Bommy, Lie, and Pillow. And I think Pillow would make it to the finale. Bommy and Lie wouldn't. Now, if I give him an X mark, so, yellow means first place, white means second, and purple means third. And I think you would be third. Sorry, bud. Eraser places third overall. And I think Pillow would place second. That means the winning crown goes to Pin. Congratulations, Pin. I believe you would be the winner of Teapot. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, before I tune out, I got an idea. Thanks for 84 subscribers. I like making these videos. So, you giving this much support is amazing. But you've been watching Water Teardrop, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.